All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, BASHIM, YAHAWASHI, BASHIM, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the whole collective Israel. And as you can see the title of this article, the epidemics America got wrong. Government inaction or delay has shaped the course of many infectious disease outbreaks in our country. So what's happening is so-called America is being exposed. Okay, it's being exposed that this false sense of security that these people had built up in them is not being met. That standard of so-called America being the safest place on the planet Earth. All right, so-called America being the best place to be, the land of opportunity. We have the indestructible military. We have a great leader. Okay, that's being exposed. All right, and because why? Because adversity. All right, adversity. Test true character. Test true intentions. Okay. It can't be known in prosperity because, those weaknesses, okay, they're not going to show forth because you're in mirth, all right? You're blissful, okay, and you're not paying attention to those things. But now in affliction, everything's slowed down. People want answers, okay? People don't know what to do because, the people that are set over them, which they expect, all right, to take care of them in times like this, that again, that standard, that expectation is not being met. Okay, people are not getting the answers they want to hear because in reality, okay, this government that's been set above you, all right, has never been in your favor. Because why? Because when the wicked are on authority, the people mourn. Okay, people are losing their jobs, people are losing their security, their way of life. Okay, people, you can't go out to the clubs no more. You can't go out to your favorite restaurant, your favorite bar. Okay, you can't go out and watch a sports game. Okay, that it's those things are being taken away from you. Okay, that's why scripture say, suddenly in thy destruction thou shalt be destroyed. Okay, in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. Okay, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction coming upon them. Okay, this lacks, nonchalant, attitude about what's going on around the world. Okay, you can't do that no more. Okay, that evil. The evil that's going on around the world is you can't ignore no more. Okay, speaking to you so-called Americans, because why? Because it involves you now. Okay, this whole coronavirus thing when it sprung up, the Chinese, this and that. Okay, that'll never happen to so-called America. So now what? Okay, and going to the history of this place, when is that standard of this place is safe, this place is this place is that? Okay, we shall never be in adversity. We shall never this, never that. Okay, what's going on? Okay. Is because you people have been built up on lies. Okay, forgers, the forger of lies, the so-called white man Esau Edom has built you up on that, and you ate it all up. Okay, you've become inheritors of lies. Okay, from generation to generation. Okay, you people have grown in a world in which you thought that was in your favor, but it's not. Okay. And where do you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans lay? Okay, when in the history of this so-called white man, this devil being empowered, has it ever been in your favor? So what more now in this epidemic? Okay, in which it's gonna get worse than this. Okay, because the so white man Esau Edom, he has somewhat control still of what's going on. Okay, but this is just the Lord, fattening him up to thinking that he's about to feel his new world order. Okay, but the Lord's gonna throw that monkey wrench and had this man thrown off the tables, okay? Because the Lord's going to take official control, all right, of what's going on. And which, I probably shouldn't word it like that, but the Lord's letting this man continue to be built up, okay? He's building up to where he's going to ultimately fall, okay? That peak, all right, of that appointed time where the Lord set for him is going to go straight downhill from then, okay? We're very, very close to that moment, okay? So, things like, this coronavirus, this man can take, he has somewhat control over, okay, because he's the one that put this out, okay? This devil is the one that put this out. That's why it goes into this order out of chaos. He makes the problem, and then he has a quick solution, okay? And that solution is ultimately to have everybody chipped, okay? He wants everybody chipped, and that's the chip, speaking of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, okay? People are in fear. They don't know what to do, okay? And this devil is doing exactly what he's supposed to do, Okay, he has everybody running, trying to cleave onto him for an answer. Okay, and the answer that these people are going to get is that you have to take this chip. Okay, and a lot of people are going to take that. Okay, including 2/3 of our own people, because this is the land of no faith. Okay, all right. But here I'm gonna start this article. By late March 1863, hundreds had died in Alexandria, Virginia. Alexandria is a ancient city in Egypt named after Alexander the Great. Okay, this place is modern day Egypt. All right, and that's just a small example right there. The lands here in America, all right, they're named after ancient cities in Egypt. Okay, Memphis, all right, so on and so forth. Okay, because this is modern day Egypt. That's why these plagues are hitting modern day Egypt. Okay, being so-called America. All right, the mortality rate had almost doubled in just one night, and even quadrupled in other parts of the country. 3,000 people were dead in less than a month in North and South Carolina. Okay, so why aren't these things being taught in the forefront? Okay, why aren't these things well known? Okay, you have to actually dig into history and see that when these things happen. Okay, think about the Spanish flu. Okay, things like that. What is the reaction of these governments? Okay, and again, people in their false hope, thinking that the power, the authority that's set over them is going to be in their favor. Okay, it's not being met, because it never has been met. Okay, it's an illusion. Okay, because you've been fattened up with mirth, right? And prosperity. You've been blinded to judgment. Okay, you cannot see, you have not seen that this place has never been for you. Okay, these devils is doing their thing behind the scenes, and you are just going on around blindly. Okay, to where you're going to be led to that slaughter. Okay, you pick your way of destruction, because again, you've been tricked by this devil, by the so-called white man, to thinking that this world you live in is all peace, happiness, and prosperity. Okay, they teach it in your churches. Okay, they teach it in your schools. Okay, your philosophies. Okay, if I'm positive, and positive will happen onto me. If I'm negative, thinking you really have control of your life when you don't. Okay, from up top to down low. Okay, to you celebrities. Okay, to you people that are homeless. Okay, to you homeless. All right, the Lord said, Revelation 30 chapter, that he calls it all, both small, great, rich, and poor, free, and bond. Okay, to what? You have to receive the mark. Okay, they're gonna force people. All right, they're gonna force their hand, which they're doing is causing tribulation. All right, to make people run to this devil to take that chip. Okay, or else you're gonna be thrown in a concentration camp, be called a terrorist. Okay, and then or put your head under a guillotine. Okay, and a lot of people, they're not going to be able to deal with this, the time where they're heading into, because they don't have Isaiah 33:6 knowledge and wisdom. Okay, they have no stability. Okay, so they're going to flock, all right, to this devil. Okay, for the answer. But again, ultimately, people are going to get hit with thermonuclear missiles. Okay, again, this place being the safest place to be. That this place is never going to be an adversity. They shall not know widowhood. Okay, that they shall not know the loss of children. Okay, so on and so forth. All right, that spirit that's in America. Okay, that's being drowned out. Okay, because why? Because YAHAWASHI is judging this place. Okay, here the numbers in Louisiana, Georgia, and parts of Mississippi were equally as high, as a smallpox epidemic tore through the country. More than 49,000 people died from June 1865 to December 1867. The years in an unofficial count was kept. Okay, so this devil playing with the numbers. Okay, who knows how many people perish from this? Okay, and that's the same with going on in today's time. Okay, but trust that YAHAWASHI is doing all this. Okay, to where again, this devil is gonna lose control of his scenario. Okay, of his going into his new world order. He's gonna lose control of it. Okay, because the Lord is what? Again, building him up to make him fall even harder. Okay, and then you people in this world are gonna get caught up. Okay, so continuing, smallpox exploded at this time, not because of a lack of protocols or knowledge. So it's not that people didn't know, the origins of coronavirus and what it's about, and it's known. Okay, it was on Lysol bottles. Okay, kills 99.9% coronavirus. Okay, it's what this devil is the one that's pushing this issue. Okay, and that's an unruly ruler. Okay, when things like this happen, you're supposed to be well equipped, um, built up, to be able to properly react to when things like this occur. Okay, or even protocols to be in place so this stuff don't happen. So why is it happening with this great country with all its money and resources and influence? How can it not stop a virus, a coronavirus? Okay, because ultimately, again, going to the pride of this place is being brought low. Okay, to where they're going to have to acknowledge the power of YAHAWASHI. Okay, which they so willingly ignore. All right. Yeah, continue. Even a vaccine even existed. And vaccines, man, they have the virus in, first and foremost, it's not supposed to be pricking anything in your skin. Okay. Going into the Levitical laws right there, that cuts out, should I take a vaccine or not? Okay. According to the law, you're not supposed to be, piercing your skin with needles. Okay. Of course, we know that in this society, certain things we can't we can't get away from. Okay, you can't take your kid to school unless they get things like that. But going into this chip, going into being vaccinated, you're supposed to stay far away from these things, because ultimately it's going to be to your destruction. Okay, they have lead and all type of stuff in these vaccines, and at the end of the day, again, you're not supposed to be pricking yourself anything under your skin. But nonetheless, you take this vaccine, you're an idiot. Okay, you take this chip, you're a dead man. Okay, continuing. But because political leaders simply didn't care about the group that was getting sick. So again, this is going into minorities. Okay, so you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you love to party, you love to do this, love to do that. Okay, so what's gonna happen? When all hell breaks loose, you're not gonna be accounted for. When in history has this devil cared about you? Okay, look what he's done to your people. Okay, but our people love to forget. They love to, that was old then, that was back then, that was this and that. Today's a new day. Okay, let's get along. Let's all that stupid spirit has been on our people from the beginning. Want to mix and mingle and make covenants with the heathen. Okay, so when all hell breaks loose to its fullest extent, all right, where are you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans going to lie? Okay, you're going to be caught out there, because the devil don't want you and YAHAWASHI don't want you. Okay, team, government inaction or delay due to racial discrimination, homophobia, stigma, and apathy have shaped the course of many epidemics in our country. So, whatever. Okay, but government inaction. Okay, because at the end of the day, when adversity hits, the true intention of this government is shown. Okay, again, it can't be known when the Super Bowl is going on. Okay, can't be known in 4th of July party, New Year's parties. Okay, but when things like this happen, all right, government inaction. Okay, because they don't care. All right, their actions, they want to press you more. They want to put you in a hole more. They want to rule over you harder, harsher. Okay, and to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, the devil wants to exterminate you. Okay, continuing in the 1980s, for example, HIV spread of the government, as the government barely acknowledged its existence. Okay, and this devil barely acknowledged your existence. Okay, speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, even for his own people. Okay, and otherwise king destroy his people. He don't care about the regular Edomites. Okay, but again, they want to lull you to sleep. Everything's gonna be okay. That this thing doesn't really exist and things like that. All right, this is gonna get you people caught up. Get you people caught up. All right. Here now, the United States is facing the coronavirus pandemic. Once again, the threat of a disease has been magnified by the slow speed with which the government has reacted. Okay, because they don't care. Okay, they get blindsided, so they say. These devils know what's going on. The children of this world are wiser than the children of light. Okay, it's just because they're orchestrating this. They're the ones putting this out. Okay, causing this mass hysteria, this confusion, and fear. because this is what they prey on. They're making a lot of money on this coronavirus thing. Okay, and people are panic buying, so on and so forth. This man is making bank on you. Okay, because fear is profitable. Okay, and this devil knows everything about how to make you people in fear. Okay, slow reactions. Okay, so slow reactions. Oh, but what they have a super fast solution. Okay, and that solution is going to be this chip. Okay, if not this time, very, very soon. Because why? Because it's biblical prophecy. All right. And although this disease is not concentrated within any one community, it is poised to exacerbate, okay, which pretty much means to make worse existing inequalities. All right. That's why it's going to be race wars, riot wars, class wars. I say riot wars, race wars, class wars, so on and so forth. Okay. Because the Lord is making that division. Okay. And again, this devil is not going to take care of you people on this earth. Okay, you people getting laid off, be self-quarantined. You're not getting paid for that. Yes, this devil is, he has this little grace period, but ultimately he's what? He's trying to dig you deeper in a hole, have you more in debt, because he knows you niggas are going to be like, oh, I got more money now. They can't kick me out, this and that, so I'm just going to buy some new shoes. I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy that. Okay, because victory is so good, cheap on earth. You think yourselves to be in good case, but what? Even then shall evil grow upon earth. Okay, death, famine, so on and so forth. Okay, because the devil, he has a plan is to destroy you niggas. Okay, all right, and for you other people, the other nations. Okay, you regular people, you are gonna get caught up unawares. Okay, all right, because these elites, again, they're not gonna stop at nothing. Okay, because they know they don't have that much time left. Okay, Revelation 12:12. That's why he's gonna come down and have a great wrath. Okay, because he's losing it. Okay, whether you know or not, this devil's losing. He's losing his grip of power. Okay, he's gonna do what he does best, which is gonna come down with the sword, which could pretty much be his last stand. Okay, where he's gonna fight against the Lord, go into that war of heaven. Okay, which he's gonna lose miserably. Okay, but here, the lesson of past outbreaks of infectious diseases is that public officials must take them seriously, communicate honestly, and tend to the most vulnerable. So that's not gonna happen. Okay, the people in power is the welfare of the world. Okay, but when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Okay, and that's what's happening. Okay. People don't have answers. People bugging out, at the job. Okay, looking at people funny. The love of many is gonna wax cold. Okay, the course of their power shall what? They stand in their own hands. Okay, people are gonna take it upon their own selves. That's why people getting guns and storing up. Okay, because they know that the government is not looking out for them. Okay, they know ultimately they're in trouble. Okay, so again, that false sense of security is being exposed. Okay, the United States has not always lived up to that expectation. Exactly. Okay, because it's a lie. All right, it's never lived up to the expectation. So, and what more if you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Okay, your only chance is YAHAWASHI, but you neglect him. Okay, he said, "Let his blood be upon us and our children." All right, so guess what? Now's the time of your end, your destruction. All right, we'll see you in the kingdom. All right, but your world is getting ready to end. Okay, here we now have that perfect opportunity to apply the lessons of our past mistakes, which is not going to happen. Okay, this devil has not changed. Okay, so why would he change now in 2020? Okay, he's more wicked. Okay, he's the devil. Okay, and he's every day finding more ways to be the devil. Okay, and that's just what he's going to do. Okay, but know that he has an end. Okay, and that end is now. All right, the end is manifest. All right, Esau is the end of the world. When this man would come into power, that's when we know that the kingdom is getting ready to be established. Okay, our Lord is getting ready to return. Okay, because again, this is how it's been set up in the first place. The Lord made everything for himself, even the wicked for that day of evil. But when the day of evil was past, there's no need for him. Okay, but here, let me get started. This is let me get whoops. This is 2nd Edges 15. 2nd Edges 15 instead of verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Right? Woe to the people of the world. Okay, destruction. This is verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. People are going around buying more guns. Okay, and it was this can't even talk, man. This flesh. There's a statistic that there's more guns in America than people. So what more now? People are, a lot of first-time buyers. Because why? Because they're in fear. Okay, so they're gonna go buy a gun because they need a sense of protection. All right, a sense of security that is not being met by their government. Okay, it says one people shall stand up and fight against another. Okay, it's going to be very, very violent here in so-called America. Because why? Everybody has guns. All right. And it says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Okay. Who's the sword of the Lord? Okay. The wicked. Okay. The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right. He's the sword. All right. Of YAHAWASHI. Okay. On the left-hand side. Okay. And he's going to use that left-hand side sword to take out a lot of you people. Okay. Here it is. You people are crying out for help. And what is this devil doing? He's locking up the cities. Okay. To where you can't move. You can't do anything. Okay. Having curfews. You can't. You people are losing it. Okay. So what? You're going to what? Here at verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men. Okay. Uprisings. Okay. Rebellions against authority. Okay. Because why? Because their requests. Okay. Their needs are not being met. Okay. They're, what is the, how's the scripture go? The pretty much going into the essentials of life. Okay. The standard of life, the things, that, going into, like they like to call it, my rights. Okay. I can't think how the scripture goes, but pretty much, bread, water, raiment, clothes, all right, and a house to cover shame. These things aren't being met, okay? The standard of life, okay? There's not being met, okay? So, what are they gonna do with that standard not being met? Okay, they're gonna what? They're gonna come up against, all right, the authority that's set over them, okay? But here, verse 16, for there to be sedition among men and invading one another. Exactly, okay? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. Okay, these mayors, they're saying these mayors, these politicians not reacting fast enough, which they don't know. Okay, they're being puppeted. Okay, but nonetheless, you people are going to come up against them. Okay, hold them for ransom. Okay, kidnap them, so on and so forth. Okay, because why? Because there's going to be great tribulation out here. All right, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and their course of their actions shall stand, and their power. Exactly, they're going to take it upon their own selves. All right, rioting, looting. Okay, and hey, do what they got to do, because again, they have no protection with this government in place. Okay, they have to do what they got to do, because again, great tribulation. Okay, and then the government that sit over them, they're not helping. They're not gonna help. Okay, because why? Because the devil's in rulership. All right, and that's what you guys get. Okay, for trusting in this devil. Okay, this is verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, again, martial law. Cities cut off and blocked off, that you can't go in or can't go out. Okay, to where this devil is going to be locked in for the slaughter. Okay, verse 18. Really, YAHAWASHI. Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The pride of this country, so-called America. All right, tempting the Lord. Okay, and this is your end. Okay, what do you think was going to happen? Okay, this is continuing. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Exactly. Okay, verse 19. This is self-explanatory. Man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and great tribulation. So this is what's going to happen. All this buddy, this and that. Okay, people's way of life, is taken away from them. So what? The natural reaction is to riot, to get, according to Matthew 24, the iniquity shall abound. Okay, because of why? Because it's tribulation. Okay, people got to eat. People, so on and so forth. Okay. Oh, it's the chief things. I think it's in Sirach. The chief things of life is bread, water. Okay. Clothing. House to cover shame. Okay, these things are being taken away from these people. Okay, so that's why they're losing their minds. Okay. But here, let me close out here. Matthew 24. All right, going into the signs the Lord's coming. All right, in the end of the world. This is Matthew 24. And Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, and that's again self-explanatory. Because why? Habakkuk, the second chapter. Okay, these prophecies are speaking. All right, these visions were set for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, though it tarry, wait for it, for it shall come. It's gonna come. Okay, it shall not tarry. Okay, and that's what you see now. Okay, you look outside the window and it's just prophecy. Okay, prophecy, 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 because that's what it's always been about. Okay, but the love of many waxing cold. Okay, your best friend, whatever it may be in the world. Okay, going into your world of people. Okay, they're gonna turn against you. All right, they're gonna be your number one enemy. Okay, the people you've been around the most, because they know where you live at, know where you work at, know what time you get home, so on and so forth, where you put stuff. All right, this is what's going to happen. And not just that, it's not fist fighting. People have guns. Okay, shotguns, pistols, all right, ARs, so on and so forth. All right, and it's going to be a bloodbath. Okay, it's verse 13. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And going to the elect, man, you know, our hope is that YAHWAH is going to protect us while all this hell's going on, or these fires that are kindled. Okay, we pray the Lord's going to make a way for us out of here. Okay, because we know we can't save ourselves. All right, and we know the judgments for the wicked. That's what we pray and hope that we're not part of the problem. Okay, we pray we're part of the solution. Okay, us turning back to our power and praying and hoping for salvation. We need salvation more than ever. Okay, and without YAHWAH, we are through. Okay, but He's gonna have mercy on the remnant. Going to His elect, and that's what we pray and hope to be part of. All right, it's verse 14. And His gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So that's where we are. We're in the end. Because why? Because His word has gone out. Okay, a heavy portion, every load of it has been pushed out through the YouTube. Okay, so this word has hit the four corners of the earth. Okay, so now what's left? The end. Okay, because the Lord's elect are sealed. Okay, so now destruction is going to come for this place. Okay, and ultimately, again, the wicked being destroyed, all right, and the righteous being put in authority. Okay, the kingdom of YAHWAH is going to be here on this earth. It's going to be with men. Okay, and it's going to start as soon as the devil gets brought down. Okay, and that's the time we're in now. Okay, again, going into Him coming down great wrath, and only have but a short time because His contract's up. Okay, every kingdom had its time to come into power, and now is the time of the fall. Okay, you got to read the dotted line. Okay, the fine print. Okay, but this kingdom that's coming is going to be an everlasting kingdom. All right, which should not be left of the people, but it only belongs unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and that's what we hope and wait for. Okay, of a new heavens and a new earth. Okay, wherein dwell righteousness. Okay. But yeah, with that, going to signs and times, man, measuring time diligently. This is that time. Okay, if you can't get hit to the times now, man, you're not gonna get it. Okay, it's just gonna get worse from here on out. All right, and we just pray ultimately that we be found worthy to make it out of these things. Okay, because it's gonna be bad out here. Okay, it's a bittersweet moment. Going into the times we're in now, because we're in Jacob's trouble. Okay, so a lot of uncomfortable situations. Okay, and we're gonna be put in scenarios that we've never been in. All right, but the Lord's not gonna put you you can't. Not gonna put you through nothing you can't handle. Okay, it's ultimate to what? To glory, give glory unto YAHWAH. Okay, because this is a story playing out. It's a movie. Okay, the Lord don't want no boring movie. This is the end. The end is the best part. And that's the time we're heading into, right? But with that, Lord's will is edifying. And as always, want to give all praise to YAHWAH, by Shem Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And peace and blessings to the whole fleet of Israel. Shalom.